Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Blindfire. And this is from writer-director Michael Nell, and this cop drama is about a police officer who answers a 911 call and shoots a man who is being investigated for domestic disturbance and holding his family hostage. Layers are pulled back and to find out that this man was actually innocent. And what actually happened was much darker, and it kind of leads this police officer into a spiral and really reflecting upon his life and his actions. And Blindfire is definitely a very timely and very relevant film. It's dealing with killing of black people by police officers. Not many things could be as relevant as that in terms of the cultural landscape of our country right now. And dealing with it's like, why'd you shoot this man right away? He had a broken bottle in his hand. And really dealing with how much this has impacted this particular police officer. And we have Brian Garrity plays this police officer, Officer Bishop, and he's the one that we follow throughout the film, and you see he already has problems with alcohol. He already is living separately in a motel from his wife, and the kind of guilt that really weighs on him and what he's dealing with and realizing that he killed an innocent man. Not only an innocent man, but somebody who was beloved by his family and his community, and the way that this really takes on these social issues is a little heavy-handed and a way too on the nose. The dialogue is very blunt and just feels like it's kind of trying to preach at you as an audience member and really trying to spell things out for you. There's no real nuance to how the story is told or how the dialogue is presented or how these messages are conveyed. And that really draws back on the film. And this is only 83 minutes, and a lot of it's dealing with on the surface kind of things and not digging deeper and more nuanced into what all of these issues mean. And it deals with some dark, twisted, internet kind of things, and they're introduced, it's very much there. We know what the film is trying to say because it's being so blunt about it. And the performances are solid across the board, and especially from Edwina Finley Dickerson, who plays the wife of the man who shot and killed. She has some very strong moments. It just feels very much like you're watching a movie that's trying to tell you these things are bad. It's finger wagging at you. And there's not enough complexity. And you do have this perspective where it's like we spend all this time with this police officer who's feeling guilty for this and what it's doing to him. And we don't get as much of what this is doing specifically to the actual community affected by this, except when it very specifically spells it out for us in a conversation later in the film. And in general, I think this film has really good intentions. It's just not the most unique or nuanced or creative way of dealing with these issues. It's very much, here it is, there you go. Very meat and potatoes. And it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. And I feel like this film kind of falls solidly in the middle there. But those are my thoughts on Blindfire. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.